Hey everyone, and welcome to The Witcher 2 Lorethrough episode 21. We are still in front of Philippa's house, and we are about to uncover some things. You'll see. I think I did a pretty good job keeping it on the down low, so if all works out well, we can be shocked together.
Take a look.
Jesus Christ, Iorveth. Yes, that's how doors work. Yes, it is. Come back, buddy. I'll have him look. I already know where to look, but I just want to... I've never even gone and seen how Iorveth looks at things.
Nothing. Except for women's finery.
I mean, you're looking at one pot. Somewhat. I can't even really necessarily call it looking. And that's a bed. Yes, it is. Look under the bed.
Only this bed could speak.
No, you don't want it to. Trust me. You really don't want it to. What's in the books, Iorveth? Oh my god, they are notes. What does it say, Iorveth? He's very confused. I wonder if he finds the same things that I would have otherwise found. I'm pretty sure those are coins. You should definitely pilfer those. Not gonna lie, you should pilfer those. Oh, you are going in the right direction. You are getting there.
Gwynblade, over here.
Ah, there you go. Wait. Hold on. Let me just... Thank you. Thanks. Much obliged. This is the great secret. Venoms and poisons.
What is it?
A tome of potion recipes.
We've no time to read books.
Sorceresses carefully guard books like this.
Not that carefully. After all, she left it behind.
She was in a hurry.
Oh, elf.
Could this book have anything to do with the Dragon Slayer?
It do!
Most things in this land seem to have something to do with Saskia, the dragon.
How do you know?
She told me.
Then keep your mouth shut, Gwynblade, because if...
I know what will happen if they learn, Iorveth. I've found Thomidor's recipe.
Eilhart already told us the ingredients for mage pain. How's it relevant?
Usually the recipe for an antidote is right next to the one for the poison.
I can recite it exactly. Royal blood, an immortelle, a dragon's dream, and petals from a rose of remembrance.
Yet this book doesn't even mention a rose of remembrance.
I recall perfectly that Eilhart said a rose of remembrance combined with an immortelle heals the mind.
What if she lied? Maybe it doesn't heal the mind, but influences it. Philippa passed the flower to Saskia through a kiss, the symbol of love and perdition.
I'm confused.
I think Philippa subjugated Saskia's mind by adding the rose to the antidote.
I'll kill that bitch.
Philippa has magic and an obedient dragon at her command. She could have a strong influence on the conference.
But what does she want?
We can only learn that in Loc Muinne.
Let's go then, Gwynblade.
Okay, there's one more secret to go after this one, but yeah. So when Philippa kissed Saskia during the whole cleansing thing, she actually mind-controlled Saskia. It was great. So now she's on Fistek, but like Philippa Fistek, which is way worse. And you might be wondering, like, oh, but what about The Witcher 3 then? Well, in The Witcher 3 they just they basically just say, well, we lost track of her. Oh, well, she just poofed. We have no idea where she is. And she never shows up again. It's very sad. I was more than a little disappointed. Onwards to the next chapter. The final chapter, in fact.
Geralt! Saskia's disappeared. People are getting riled.
Dwarves too.
Dwarves too!
Saskia's gone to the summit that's supposed to re-establish the council and conclave. She wants the kings assembling at Loc Muinne to recognize Vergen's independence.
The lass has good gumption.
But everything will go to hell without her. We showed Hensel's his place. But what of it if everything falls apart now? Someone's got to bring these folks together. Without that, it'll have been a hollow victory.
I'm going after Saskia, with Iorveth. Everything suggests those responsible for Foltest's death will be at Loc Muinne.
Some still say you killed him.
Ah, shut up.
I've got to stop that drivel. Don't have a choice, but you do.
The elite of the North is gathering at Loc Muinne. I couldn't forgive myself if I wasn't there. It'd be a sin against art.
Oh, not art.
Art of poking your nose in others' business.
You'll be needed here until Saskia returns. Order must prevail. There can be no strife. The victory over Henselt was an important step, but only the first on a long road.
The hymn I composed could help.
Vergen will need many more songs.
I certainly hope our paths will cross again, Geralt of Rivia.
Stop dramatizing. You can be sure of that. We've got unfinished business of our own.
Huh? Oh, aye.
Let's go then, Gwynblade.
Yennefer. It's Yennefer. God, Iorveth is such a badass. He's gonna look around and be like, oh my god, we won, didn't we? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Two bros on the path to righteousness. Isn't it fantastic? Too bad Witcher 3 acknowledges none of that.
Sheila de Tanserville. I'd sensed from the start that some dark mystery lay behind that cold countenance. Following the demise of the Council and Conclave, there was no one left to keep the mages in line. But regicide? Why? What was this all about? It seemed these questions would be answered at Loc Muinne, an ancient city amidst mountains, the remnants of the civilization of the Vrans, whose dusk had come long ago. And you would be right to ask, why did you not set out for Loc Muinne, Master Dandelion? Vergen was free, yet what is freedom without its awareness? It might too easily pass from hand to hand were a nation to lack individuals capable of pointing the way. I remained in the Pontar Valley. That is the task fate seemed to assign me, to safeguard freedom as it budded and bloomed. Who knows, I may yet prove freedom's bard. Yet forever feeling a vast, shared responsibility for the fate of the North, I dispatched to Loc Muinne my faithful and capable friend, Geralt of Rivia. Have I mentioned his disdain for politics? Well, it was at Loc Muinne where he could finally give vent to it.
Oh, funny. Oh yes, sorry, I forgot about this scene.
Even gezien?
Asira varanahid.
Me voltocht en gehedveen. Me vertruv het een bellengrek.
Visedein ip kiezeret. Net en verbtene. Het en kriza. Do you know what this is?
I know.
Who it is?
Triss Marigold. Until recently advisor to King Foltest. Artifact compression. A complicated spell.
Is she alive?
Her life processes are on hold, but it is reversible. Though, very difficult.
You created a portal between Loc Muinne and Nilfgaard. You should manage the figurine.
Stand back. I cannot be sure how her body will react to decompression.
No pentagrams, candles, spilt blood.
It figures you'd know little about magic, Ambassador. It matters not.
We need her alive, Asira. Make sure her body survives decompression well.
I'll do what I can. But she will be disoriented for some time.
Boobs incoming! The circle poofed.
What is your name? Oh! Tell me your name. Triss! Ah!
Vise getocht gedein. Vise espet ep wovret. Dartocht ep nedling derien.
Hi, demonetization.
Mehen eveneens ep turin. Me pöft en alverdeg.
She died. case that wasn't clear yet.
Marigold. Your name is Triss Marigold.
You're also fucked. And yes, they absolutely ruined like the magic lore with that scene. It makes no sense. In the overall arc of lore, it makes no sense that just happened. But we're not gonna talk about that because damn, I made an entire series about magic. And that'll do. That'll do.
I recognize this valley. This path leads to the city gates. We're almost there.
Harpy tracks everywhere. When were you here last?
A long time ago by your measure. King, we're wasting time.
I have to actually walk slowly
These
here.
mountains have witnessed the fall of 2 civilizations. Come on! First out of the Vrans, or ours, the ancient.
Because otherwise I interrupt his speeches. And also I don't really like to listen to him talk while there's also harpy screeching going on. So we go careful.
To witness the fall of a third. Did the elves conquer the Vrans?
No, disease did, and the climate. Long ago, the sources of the Pontard did not freeze over and flowed all year. Flowers still bloomed on these slopes in Vellum.
Talk more! Without the harpies! Please! Go on. Go on. I know you have more to say. I know this. For a fact, I know this. Don't make the harpies happen, please. He's gonna make the harpies happen, isn't he? Hey, he's making the harpies happen. Oh well, at least he's not doing a speech right now. I guess I'll take it. Did I just lose my execute because of bug? I think I did. That's unfortunate. Iorveth, I know you have more story. Why are you bamboozling me like this? Guess you say it further down the line, but still. I'm disappointed in you. And I'm not easily disappointed in my elven friend. I apologize for all the harpy screaming. Oh, for goodness sakes. Yes, slap him, Iorveth. I'm not gonna skip this because Iorveth's in it. Like, can't skip that. Oh right, this is already at the camp, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. Yep, it is. It's totally at the camp. Okay, so are you gonna activate it right now? Okay, so here's a little Witcher 1 carryover in this case. Over there, in the distance, you see a camp of the Flaming Rose, and if in The Witcher 1 you did not side with the Squirtle, but with the Flaming Rose instead, and Siegfried survives in that case, then Siegfried is leading this camp. And he's like, hey, it's my old buddy, my old pal, Geraltus, and you can just pass along uninterrupted. I think he even gives you an item. I'm not sure what the item was anymore, but I'm pretty sure he gives you something. So yeah, he's just kind of there. Which is nice. But otherwise, as Roach you can also pass through, but like obviously we're not with Roach right now. With Iorveth, not so much. They hate elves. Surprise.
Knights of the Flaming Rose at a peace summit.
I wonder whose side they're on.
What do you think?
On that of whoever paid them.
As you do.
Any idea who might have summoned them?
Radovid.
Radovid. Now the scum of the Order wear the Redanian coat of arms as they burn pyres. Witch hunts are their favorite pastime, or so I've heard.
Radovid witnessed what the Order did in Vizima. He saw the Grand Master's madness with his own eyes. Yet he gave them a new home. For a good reason, I expect.
Yes, he's also
That's
mad.
easy. He needed a whip against Isleheart.
And he's also mad now, unfortunately.
They've made camp outside the city walls. Means they're not here in an official capacity.
Are they on vacation?
Maybe they just don't want to stand out.
Isleheart has a dragon up her sleeve. Radovid has invited a unit of the Order's knights.
Don't forget Sheila and Henselt.
It should be an interesting peace summit.
As you say.
You shouldn't let them see you.
I know. To them, a good elf is a dead elf.
It's not because you're an elf. It's because you're Iorveth.
I'll try to enter the city through the caves. I'd advise you to do the same.
The knights will know I'm wanted. You know of a passage?
I know of a cave nearby. There are many ways to enter Loc Muinne, my friend.
If Radovid has summoned the Order, I'm certain the others have brought their armies as well.
The city must be full of soldiers. All of them sitting as if on a witch's bomb, waiting for a spark. But that may be to our advantage. If the rulers have holed themselves up in camps, it should be easy to move about between them.
Let's go before we get noticed.
He's such a smart lad. Isn't he such a smart lad? He's such a smart lad. Ah, there is actually, I think, a side. Yeah, there's a side path here. Don't think it interrupts anything. For the loot. Go on. Go on. Oh wait, I forget something. Wait. Iorveth, don't go yet. Okay, wait, I'll be back. I forget something. Oh god. This is my life now.
Medallion again.
Yes, the medallion again. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I always forget this. I don't know why I always... Probably because you don't really need it, obviously. But at the same time, it's here. And if it's here, you gotta just do it. Go on. Slap it. Slap it harder. Slap it harder. Yes, one of them has a snail shell. Because... Don't question it. Fashion. Probably. Loot. That is very heavy, my boy. It's good that I emptied my inventory, because otherwise... Yeah, the Erica's plate, the armor. I'm pretty sure that is to craft armor yourself. I never do. I'm one of those people who just I don't craft anything. I'm just like, well, I picked it up, I guess I'll have it, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to craft anything, because, again, most of my reasons are because, and it's worked for me so far. Alright, Iorveth, I'm coming, my boy. Don't leave without me. You'll probably die, let's be real. Actually, I mean, without me he does get captured, so...
Good you're here. Look what I found.
Another one!
Keep your distance.
Already forgotten that a similar creature hung around my cave.
I killed 2 earlier. I just want to point that out, Iorveth. Yes. We both look like ballerinas jumping over this chasm. Oh. No, I don't want that. Alright, buddy. Let's fight. Let's... Where are you? Let's fight. Let's fight again! Wait! Stand in front of me so I can slap thee. I'm trying to slap the other boy. Don't interrupt me! Go bother Iorveth or something. Yes, thank you. At least they listen. That's a step up. I mean, you tried, I guess. Didn't you try? What a good boy. Let me loot this one too. You don't need it, Gen Z. Doesn't matter. Oh my god, it doesn't matter. Are we missing more? I'm sure we weren't. That's an Endriga. That's not an Endriga. That's an Endriga. What happened to your corpse? God, these guys really do like to bug out, don't they? Do I want these? Let's find out in the next episode. No, in this episode, actually. Oh, yeah, wow. I haven't actually changed my pants in ages. Don't take that out of context. Let's go. Let's fight.
Damn monsters.
Those damn monsters that I signed up to kill. I can't believe they are still around. But... Don't be stuck in a wall. What's wrong with you? How am I gonna kill you when you're stuck in a wall? Okay, we leave. Music is still fantastic in this game, holy shit. Iorveth, are we there yet? I mean, you know things. You drink and you know things. You go first so you can do your little chat. Alright. Oh, for goodness sakes.
There's a forested valley on the other side of the city, once teeming with wildlife. It's now dead. The royal delegations arrived here that way.
See, here he's doing his talking, and I'm pretty sure that at the top there's a bonus point.
That's why we went around. What exactly killed the Vrans?
Yes, Iorveth.
As the years went by and the climate turned colder, the Vrans had less and less food. Their hunters descended to the lowlands where they encountered the first human settlers and their plagues, typhus, dysentery, and pneumonia. The Vrans began to fall ill.
It's true.
They tried to save themselves, building an aqueduct and sewers that rivaled today's. But it grew colder, and the canals remained frozen for most of the year.
Okay, so Iorveth isn't actually entirely in the know of what actually happened, but I'll let him do his little talk first, before I talk.
When the elves arrived, they encountered only ghosts, a dead city falling into ruin. The Enshe rebuilt it, restored its former beauty. Humans did not arrive here for many more years. Marshal Raupenek then swiftly proved himself more deadly than all diseases combined. He attacked at night, murdering all the city's inhabitants. Most families died in their homes. The fires raged on for days.
Dragonfire can turn a city into a flaming tomb much quicker than Raupenek's arsonists. Philippa has a hold over Saskia, and she's not afraid to use her. We need to hurry.
Okay, I think he's done there. Okay, so what Iorveth doesn't know is that it was actually the elves. And now, Iorveth is considered a reasonably young elf, as elves go. So I think someone says he's been fighting the humans for decades, but like, for an elf, that's not that long. We know he was there for the Second War, and mostly young elves fought for the Squirtail at the time as well, so he was young then, which means that he was not around when any of this happened. He was not in like the first lifting of elves, right? So he tells you this story, which is the story that elves would tell. But, and we're gonna find evidence for this later in a different quest as well, like I'll read it out. But the gist of it is that elves actually put a poison kind in the water for the Vrans, maybe in the food as well, but somehow they poisoned the Vrans to make them, not kill them, but to make them infertile. And because they were infertile, obviously, they did get the diseases, like that's all true, they all got diseases that they couldn't deal with, but they died and they didn't replenish, and that was the main problem. They were diseases that would happen to any race, like every so often a plague happens and we're all like half the people die, but people always survive. They couldn't survive here because they couldn't reproduce, because the elves have stopped their reproduction cycle, I suppose. Which, now you're probably wondering, why didn't anyone tell the elves that? Like, why would they care, right? It's a lizard people, who the fuck cares? They're not even here anymore. Iorveth wasn't around for it, so why would he lie? And Iorveth doesn't usually lie about these things anyway, because we already know that he's done terrible things, right? The reason that the elves now don't know about this is because the elves then, who poisoned the Vrans, hid that. And now again, you're wondering, why would they hide that? Like, I mean, they were just like exterminating a race, right? They were just dicks, sure, but I'm sure they could have twisted it somehow to make it for the greater good. But no, they didn't. And on top of the fact that there is evidence that the elves directly fought the Vrans, because there is armor and such, and evidence of a fighting around the valley as well. But aside from that, that poison didn't only attack the Vrans. Yeah, you know where I'm going with this. Accidentally, some elves also ingested some of this poison and became infertile. Yeah, and you already know that elves have a pretty difficult time repopulating in the first place, so when a bunch of scientist elves are like, well, we might have ruined your reproduction organs for a bit, whoops, then you can imagine that even the current society would get pretty fucking mad with them, and they would have probably been executed. And you don't want that. And the evidence that we find later is from, I believe it's actually a Zeracanian mage who came here to do research on the Vrans. And he's like, oh, I wonder what happened to the Vrans. And he accidentally digs up some evidence that points towards the elves actually poisoning the Vrans. So he has to run for his life. I don't think he made it, but yeah, that's what actually happened. I'm sorry, Iorveth. I'm sorry, but that's what actually happened. Your ancestors were dicks. Some of your current people, still dicks. Like, it's just a thing. For any race. This poor boy, he's been lied to all his life. And this is why we stop and talk every so often instead of...
Stink.
doing it in the middle of a harpy nest. You know, can you imagine having a talk while this squeaking happens? And I don't mean my voice. I mean, I also mean my voice. But I mostly mean the harpies. In which I don't mean me. God, there's a lot of caveats here, aren't there? Are you good, Iorveth? Good boy. I don't need more harpy feathers. Elton is already happy. Alright, so, we go forward here, but we're not, because we're gonna go here first, and I'm pretty sure I get a bonus upgrade here somewhere. Yes. Use! Yes! Winter Shroud, there you go. Good for me. We'll read the Rites of Middenvern real quick. Pretty sure we'd already... Had we already read the Conclave of Mages? I feel like we've already talked about this enough, right? But we'll read it anyway. Just in case. The Conclave was, next to the Supreme Council of Sorcerers, one of the two main bodies ruling the magicians. So like I said, first and second chamber. The most powerful sorcerers of their time sat on it. One of its duties was regulating its standards and rules of using magic. The ban on necromancy was one of its edicts. Before the Thanid Rebellion, a large part of the Conclave conspired with Nilfgaard, and during those events most of its members died. The sole survivor being Francesca Findabair. After the coup, the Conclave was not reactivated, thus many mages do not respect the restrictions it had created. And we just made a lodge instead, right? Why not? We hadn't read this one either. Most poisons are lethal to the body, yet a small group of venoms influence the mind, destroying free will. Administered regularly, such substances render their subjects susceptible to the influence and suggestions of those closest to them, making them appear as if they had no will of their own. Yet these poisons are very difficult to concoct, for they require very rare ingredients. In addition, their creator must summon the power in quantities far beyond those available to the everyday village witch. Impotence is caused by poisons of yet another variety, used chiefly by court plotters seeking to control the fate of dynasties and noble houses. I mean, we did just have a conversation about this. These poisons must be administered in very small doses, as in excess amounts they can topple a horse. The worst of all are delayed action venoms. Poisons of this kind may kill many years after being consumed. Years during which the victim's health declines, though no sound medical reason for this can be found. Oh, poisons. After Middenvern or midwinter, the day of the winter solstice, the days grow longer. According to the elves, Middenvern marks the beginning of a new cycle. The sun gradually gains power, and all things beneath it are born once again. Winter shrines erected on this day celebrate the revival of light and life, but also honor the winter, as death and resurrection are two sides of the same coin. Magic connected to death and cold is particularly strong near winter shrines, and witches can use them to prolong frosts and destroy crops. Even witchers bow before the shrines to honor winter and increase the intensity of their signs. Yes, they do. Actually, I don't really know where this is put. Where are you? Can I even... Can you let me know? Anyway, yeah, there's a thing where you can see your bonus things, but I got a bonus thing. Yeah, that's really vague, Jinsey. Well, yeah, it is. Most things I do are. That's infiltrate. No, put your sword down, Geralt. It's not that deep. Go on. Go on.
We're in Loc Muinne.
Yes, we are.
We're on the fringes somewhere. We should find what we came for nearer the main quarters.
Let's go.
I mean, you can go first. You know this place. God, not like you lived here or anything. He actually didn't. He was way too young for that. But still. Not gargoyles. These are actually really annoying because they explode. Like, genuinely, they are so annoying to fight. Thankfully, I have execute, so it doesn't even matter. Okay, get away. Iorveth, wait, they explode. You don't understand. I'll just use Iorveth as a shield there for a second. Because he can't die anyway, so it's okay. Right? Then it's okay. I don't mean to make you suffer, buddy. Trust, we're friends. I love you and all that. Okay, let me... Iorveth, let me handle it, buddy. You're kind of in the way. And we leave. Go on, then. We're done. You can run again. Put your swords away, buddy. Stop calling him buddy, Jins. I shan't. I'm coming with you. No, wait, I'm coming with you. Oh my god. Doesn't even keep the door open for me. I thought we were buddies. Yes, go on. Can I come with you? No, still no. Don't scare the birds. What is wrong with you? Fine, I'll go first. Oh yeah, no, I'll keep the door open for you though. That's fine. It's fine. Oh my god, it's the enemy.
We
Demarians.
gagged Philippa in the nick of time. She almost cast a spell. Rotting in the Redanian dungeon now in special shackles.
Radovid's right to show the witches their place.
I wonder what they'll do to her. Either the executioner or the monsters will have their fun. They say Loc Muinne's dungeons are full of scum of all kinds.
No idea what they locked her up for, but every sorceress is guilty of something.
True enough. Not likely to see anyone weeping for her.
A dungeon befits Philippa Eilhart very well, though gallows would be even better.
If they killed her, you can forget about healing Saskia.
They must guard her as heavily as the Emperor's bedchamber. We'll not get in there.
I'm in no hurry to visit the Emperor's bedchamber, but we've got to get into the dungeon.
Look for a passage through the sewers. I'll locate Eilhart's quarters. If she didn't expect to be arrested, I may find something interesting there.
Oh, you will. You will.
The tunnels beneath the city sound reasonable.
They used to lead almost everywhere, though some passages may have collapsed during the fires.
It's still worth a shot.
Let's go then.
I'll find Philippa. You search her quarters.
Right. We learned a lot the last time we browsed through her things. Va fail, Gwynblade.
What a happy lad. Right, so you can also get arrested. And if you get arrested... Oh, shut off. If you get arrested, they just throw you in jail, basically. Which is fair enough. I don't want to go there already. I kind of wanted to do a side quest first. But I don't know that they allow it. Okay, so there's a side quest here too. Gargoyle related.
I'm too old for
But
this.
I need... Oh god, leave me! I think it has to get translated first. I think it's one of those. That's not annoying at all. Is it? Hold on. There's a contract for the gargoyles as well. I don't actually remember if I just need items for that or if I just need to kill a bunch of them. But that's kind of what I wanted to go and pick up. Anyway, I'll just pick up their loot. Just in case, even though they are very heavy because they all drop elemental stones and shit. It's fine.
My
I'm not mad.
medallion.
Yes, my medallion. Hello? Don't mind me. I'm pretty sure there's... I don't actually remember what's in it, but I'm pretty sure it was really quite good. I just have to figure out how it works. If you do it wrong, by the way, I think if you do it wrong too many times, like there's a limit to it. Ah, fuck it. There's a limit to it. But if you do it wrong too many times, you can't open the chest. So I actually gotta be quite careful with that. Take it all. I should be... there you go. Third encrypted rune combination. Glittering fish, dying on a fresco, struck by lightning. Yeah, so I don't actually remember entirely where you get... Like, you get a book that kind of explains what's what. But I don't remember it right now. Don't worry, you can come back here. So this is something you can leave all until the very end. Till we figure out everything. Which is not right now. But I do kind of want to have, like, my side quests. Can you let me have my side quests? Why not? Sneak, sneak, sneak. Sneak, sneak, sneak. No! These are my orans. Goodbye. Yeah, so if you're on Roach's side, you can actually go... I think through most of these camps. Like, obviously not the Nilfgaardian one, but there's like... You definitely go into the Redanian one at some point and you actually have a chat with... you have a chat with... Radovid and Natalis, both. But yeah, you'll see about that. If we're on this path, we can't actually go anywhere.
I don't believe you killed Foltest.
Same.
I didn't.
But a bounty is a bounty. I'm sure you understand.
As a professional, it's nothing personal.
Just business.
One more windbag.
It's true. He's a windbag. And a sorcerer. A sorcerer's windbag. Those are the worst. Because they shield a lot. Which is just tedious when you think about it. Okay, unshield please. Thank you. Oh god, you're still here, aren't you? Listen, you can back away as much as you like. This ain't gonna happen though. Come out of here. Get out of your corner. Wait, did I just open my... Oh god, I just used my silver sword. Stop that. You'd think a silver sword would still be as effective, right? I mean, it's still a sword. You're still cutting people. Really? Arrest warrant, another one. I think it's the same ones, actually. Hold on, let me see if this is better. I'm reasonably sure it's the same ones. I think we can do like the fist fighting here with that Seltkirk Brothers boy. Are you better? Well, yeah, you're superb. Yeah, you're pretty superb. And you are superb-ish. Well, it's magical instead of epic. Sorry. It's not that funny, Jinsey. No, I know. Alright. You feel better now? I don't want your wire rope. Hello again.
I knew we'd meet again.
How'd you know?
Not you.
Silgrat doesn't forget humiliation.
What do you want?
You won't win this time.
Mm-hmm.
All of Edern will know the power of Silgrat's fist. Stand and fight.
Uh-huh. He's just really into this. Like I said, everything basically ends in this chapter. Everyone comes back, and he's like, now, but this time it'll be different. This time I'll beat you. Probably. Except when I don't.
Be off! Oh, the fucking shame.
Really? Shame from being beaten by a witcher? The White Wolf, no less? Really? Really? Oh, buddy, it's okay. Do you want to talk about it? Do you want to have a chat? You look upset.
Yes?
Not that upset.
The mages will be overjoyed if you sign their treaty. Any idea who'd be the advisor in Vengerberg?
They insist on appointing the advisors themselves, though I doubt Saskia will accept that.
Anything can happen.
That lass will allow no one to control her. I've been observing her. She's a splendid commander.
Observing,
Making
sure.
her even more dangerous if anyone manages to manipulate her.
I'm not sure I understand.
Nobody does.
Just thinking aloud. I guess you're here about the war with Kedwin.
They wouldn't let us near Natalis, and Radovid refuses an audience. Scandalous. The mages drone on about their coven of advisors, but even they don't take us seriously. Saskia is our only hope. Perhaps she can achieve something. The word is Henselt had a fit upon learning of our arrival.
He's prone to having those.
He's a troublemaker, not a king.
It's a little more subtle than that. Henselt is to diplomacy, like Dandelion is to tutoring young noblewomen.
You know, fucked up. You see what I did there? It's funny. I'm hilarious. Okay, so here you can finish the dice challenge. I don't remember which one of them was the best one.
How can I help?
I want to play dice.
I want to play dice.
You must first prove you're good enough by defeating the elves who play here.
Okay, so it was him. Hi, elves.
What can I do for you?
Do you play dice?
Would you like to join us?
Well, yeah.
Anyone else I can challenge to a game around here?
2 mages, but they refuse to play us.
They only play masters, but beat us, and who knows?
Sure.
Let's roll some dice.
Who would you like to play?
All of you. I'll play Philly first. Okay, I'll do a little skip while I do these dice rolling things.
Yes.
Let's play dice.
You must first defeat my teacher. He's a master of magic, but grossly my inferior when it comes to dice.
Wow. In fact, you're saying that about your own teacher. I swear fine, why not?
How can I help?
I want to play dice.
Yes, I do.
I could use some coin. Shall we play now?
You're very certain of yourself, my boy. Alright, okay, cool.
You've won.
Who can I play next?
My apprentice. She's a mere learner in magic, but she's a true master in dice.
Yeah, man, she's so good at being lucky, it's unbelievable, because that's literally what it is!
Yes.
Yes.
Let's play dice.
Let's play dice.
Shall we?
Yes, we shall. Wow, she just lost herself a dice. I mean, earlier I rolled my entire hand off the board, but, you know, who's counting? Okay, so she only has 4 to go. I mean, no, not that one. Just this one, right? Yeah, because I already have double pairs. I mean, so does she, literally. Just that my double pairs is higher. And she doesn't really... Like, she's already lost! Basically. Oh no, okay, maybe she rolls something good. Nope, she doesn't. Too bad, mate.
You deserve this coin.
I really do.
Who else can I play?
The incredible Lockhart.
Sounds arrogant. Where do I find him?
He is.
Somewhere around the market, most likely.
Thanks.
Alright. So we also still have the, the strongman challenge. Oh wait, no, this is where we exit. That's not where we go at all. Basically, that's, actually, no, I can go that way, can't I? Show me the map, Jinsey. Show me the map! Can we go around like that? Do we want to go around like that? Wait, do we want to go around like that is what I said? Okay. There's a... I'm so tempted to always just, like, shortcut it through here. Oh, should I try that? Should I try to shortcut it? That's not safe, is it? They're already mad with me, never mind. Okay, I'm gonna make my way to the marketplace now, hold on. Be right back. Right. So...
True Gale.
Yes, what he said. I think the strongman is actually on the left here. Yep, I'm pretty sure he is. So I have to arm wrestle with this guy, and he tells you, like, why he is as strong as he is. He's actually quite hard to do.
Let me guess.
No pun intended.
Behold, the mighty Numa, and I am his apprentice.
Uh-huh.
Way to spoil my fun.
The mighty Numa breaks the necks of bulls, bends iron bars, defeats everyone. Numa.
What a hype man.
His secret lies in the mushrooms and herbs cultivated in Ilanda and picked in the mornings by virgin priestesses. They can be yours for a very reasonable price.
And that's why he's so strong. You know, as you do. So he sells you anabolic steroids, which... you know what those are. You already know what those are. And they're really expensive.
You lose something.
Yes, my mind.
Are you the mighty Numa?
Who's asking?
Someone who wants to see if your nickname suits you.
Then come to the circus and watch me rip off the ploughing chains wrapped round my body.
You've got a big mouth.
And you've pissed off the mighty Numa. Put down your coin and give me your hand.
Yeah, so if you didn't do the previous ones, he won't wrestle you, basically. Because he's like, well, who the fuck are you, right? Well, you know what? Always play big. About to lose all of my coin! Oh god, I am so bad at these things.
They say witches are tough, but you...
Scalen Burden told me you cheat.
And you believe that stinking midget?
It's you I don't believe. Fact is, you could only get that kind of strength from potions.
Fuck you! You're as loaded with potions as squirrel shit is with nuts!
I was clean during our bout. You're a con. They should call you Numa the Cheater.
One more word and I'll shove your tongue so deep down your throat it'll come out your arsehole.
You're not fast enough.
How will you do that? You'll lose your coordination when you're headless.
Why the aggro? I don't need any aids. I'm still the best without them.
Sure. That's, I believe you. But yeah, so... You basically gotta take steroids. Because this...
You lose.
His bar is gonna remain as small as it is. Unless you take the steroids, which... Yeah. Now all my money's gone. But I'll probably reload and do it again. But let me at least show you what happens. Take the potion, buddy. Take the potion. Oh god, Geralt. Geralt, how have you sunk so low? How have you sunk so low? Oh, I feel disgusting. Wait, no, I did press exit. Well, I felt so disgusting, I couldn't go through with it, but I'm gonna have to. Ew. Disgusting. Disgusting! Geralt, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, man. Can't believe I just made you do that.
You lose.
Yes,
Sonic.
I have. Again. Oh shit, I just... Nope. I lost control over my computer. That's so apt. I want to arm wrestle.
You can own... I don't have to steal.
Yes, yes, yes. Do it again. Oh god, I'm so poor.
I've always been the...
I really have. Look! We're on equal ground now! Can't believe we just took steroids. I can actually believe we just took steroids. Unfortunately, I really, really can. Get my money back.
My little ace tits.
My
No
little
one's ever beaten me.
tits.
There's always a first time.
If I give you something, will you keep this to yourself? The circus finds out I lost, they'll can me. The mighty Numa must be invincible. Take this and keep your trap shut. Please.
All right.
Give it a go.
Thanks.
Well, now you've seen everything I think there is to see about these guys, and we are never buying that again. Hey, you want to arm wrestle again? Show me the mushrooms. He doesn't even want to talk to me anymore. I get it. I get it. I understand. Okay. I'm pretty sure these two... Wait, no, it's the other two that have a quest.
Oh, it's a lovely day today.
It is.
Welcome.
Yeah, okay, so over there we have another quest. Right there.
Now you tell me. I don't work with sorceresses. This is no job for me.
What's going on? Are you about to fight?
The Conclave has forbidden dueling.
You can't just back out. We agreed. We have commitments to fulfill.
You did take an advance on your fee. And I'm keeping it. Don't you follow me.
Witcher Geralt. A sight for sore eyes you are. May we speak?
Didn't expect to see you again. Certainly not here.
Loc Muinne is an intriguing place.
For scientists especially.
We've mounted a small expedition and require protection.
Yeah, so these are the two people that we met in the starting chapters who were like, hey, you want to drink this potion and we can see what happens? It's them. They're over here experimenting some more.
Sounds like regular Witcher's work to me.
Because it is.
It'll cost you.
We never imagined otherwise. Our employer spares no expense on scientific undertakings. You may expect a handsome fee.
After you complete the task.
I'll need an advance.
We'd prefer to pay a lump sum at the end.
We don't. We really don't.
You're offering me a dangerous job. The kind you pay for, partly in advance. Is that clear?
Calm yourself, please. We'll pay you out of our own pocket.
Though we don't have much.
The sorceress is sure to reimburse us once we find dear Henna's laboratory.
I don't have much time. Let me hear some details.
The sorceress will reveal everything. We're on our way to meet her. I can only say it concerns dear Henna.
His laboratory, to be precise. Dear Henna is dead.
Yeah, so Der Henna was also, I believe, the guy who wrote about the Vrans that I talked about earlier. We actually know the sorceress.
Remember that potion you gave me back in Flotsam?
Of course. How's the experiment going? Noticed any side effects?
Or peculiar interactions with other potions?
Yeah, every time I mix it with vodka, my tongue gets hairy.
I'm such a dick.
What was Der Henna doing in this city?
Everyone's heard of his 1,000 genie curse, but few know that he also had a penchant for the history of Loc Muinne. He was particularly interested in the Vrans and their ultimate decline as a civilization. In his memoirs, he mentions that he left his archive here. That's how we pinpointed the location of his laboratory.
You did?
The sorceress did, in point of fact.
But we're the ones who know everything about Epdehenna.
Sure.
I wrote my dissertation about the man.
Of course.
To arrive at the laboratory, we must pass through the sewers.
I know a thing or two about monsters, and about sorceresses. What's this one's name?
I'm sorry, but we cannot disclose her name until you agree to join us.
Nice talking to you then.
Bye!
Cynthia. Her name is Cynthia.
Flashback! Yep, it's her. I've already seen her tits, it's great. We do get to bang her, so we've got that going for us. I'll totally help you because of that.
All right, I'm willing to help.
You won't regret it.
Where do we start?
We've gained access to an ancient crypt where mages were laid to rest. It's beneath that tower. Our companions await us there.
Bye. We're not going to do that one just yet, by the way, because that one is actually reasonably long. We still have some stuff to do here, so I will make a little cut here, and I will see you in the next episode.